Ayo! Hello, Fantastics. It's Mr.Clintastik, preparing to jump into a Strixhaven School of Mages premiere draft here on MTG Arena. If you enjoy my content, please be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to help my channel grow in the future. Alright. Queue, as usual, is filling up really quick. Lots of people playing Strixhaven School of Mages. And if they're anything like me, they are getting their butts kicked. Like, woo. I've implemented a few different strategies trying to come out on top in Strixhaven, and they just have not been panning out for me. I was watching a Reed Duke draft earlier, and I mean, it just seemed like everything worked out for him. But that's Reed Duke for you. So I'm gonna go on and take Expel here. Decent removal spell. Doesn't do anything against like vigilance creatures or whatnot. But I'm a draft removal based, and then if a big bomb shows up and we can run it, we'll go with it. Other than that, I do like Zumatzi, Professor of Zumatzi. I really like Dina, but you don't always come out with Dina, and it's a dual color card. There's Elemental Summoning and Witherbloom Pledge Mage, but I'm just going to grab the Expel, and you won't really see me complain here. Then it's also Exile. Like, granted, it doesn't deal with Vigilance creatures, but I do believe that Exile ability will come in handy. The red-white decks, and maybe even the green-black decks, really want to toy around in the graveyard. Nothing really popping out in this pack. There's Pilgrim of the Ages to follow up our other white spell. Vortex Runner if you want to be in Simic. The red-white dual. Archway Commons, the green-blue dual. Nothing really pulling me in a direction here. I kind of like Leech Fanatic as long as it's your turn. It has lifelink, but I'm going to stay on the course here for now and just grab Pilgrim of the Ages. It's a great utility card. Can be used later in the game. Alright, I'm just going to get an early game creature in Eye Twitch. I kind of like Wormhole Serpent too. Great late game card, but I want to fill up my early game in this format. That's where I've been kind of lacking. And I think Eye Twitch is a great card. White-black Orzhov is excellent. Fine school to be in. Has evasive properties. And when it dies, you learn. So that's great. So, yeah. Pop Quiz is cool. For sure. But we're going to go with Eye Twitch and hope to be in Orzhov. Or Silver Quill as it's called. I have not been given Reduced to Memory really much of a shot at all. It's still a removal spell. Exile non-land permanent. Controller creates a 3/2 white red spirit. There's also Silver Quill Pledge Mage here, which is great. There's also a Humiliate. Introduction to Annihilation. Dueling Coach. Agonizing Remorse. I'm really leaning towards this Reduced to Memory. Not the biggest fan of it, leaving them a 3/2, but it can deal with any permanent, and that could be very relevant for us. Interesting pack. There's Strixhaven Stadium, which I've really wanted to play. Whenever you deal combat damage to an opponent, you get to put a counter. Then if this gets 10 counters, you win. There's plenty of other things in the pack, but I'll take the rare. I'm interested. Otherwise, I would have just grabbed the Silver Quill Pledge Mage, which I think is fine. Here is, for me, is an easy Mage Hunter's Onslaught. Just unconditional removal. Okay, Necrotic Fumes. We can slide that in the sideboard. So we got 2 decent removal spells in the side, which is great. I'm going to grab the Shield Mage. I don't want anybody being in my colors. Otherwise, I would just grab Assistant or Prophecy or Letter. But I'm going to grab the Shield Mage. Okay. Here, I'll grab the Assistant. There's an Archway Commons. We don't necessarily need it if we're just running white-black. Maybe we run Novice Dissector. We'll grab up the Spirit Summoning. So far, we only have Expel and Mage Hunter's Onslaught. Okay, I'm going to go with the Silver Quill Pledge Mage here. Happy to have it. Lifelinker, Flyer, Evasive. Yeah, the one card I'm not too excited about is the Dissector. But if we get a few eye twitches, maybe it'll be more powerful. We'll grab the Leech Fanatic here. A great 2-drop in our colors. Alright, we even got a Defiant Strike back, so yeah, great. Okay, well this is where things get stressful, right? There's a Galazeth Prismari. We're just not in Izzet. We're not in Prismari. Like, I don't even see a way to flip. Like, maybe if we would have been in Simic or maybe Boros, we could have shifted, but we're going to have to miss that very powerful mythic, unfortunately. Here, I think we just grab another Expel. Oh, wait, no. Exile target creature. Its controller gains life equal to its power. We'll just grab Sword to Plowshares. Like, that's really powerful. So, yeah, we missed out on the Prismari Mythic, but we did get a very good gold rare from the Mystic Archives. We also get an Eliminate here, which is really good for us. Huh. Let's see here. There's Spectre of the Fens, which I would like to have one of, at least. Great way to gain life. But once again, I'm kind of leaning towards this Reduced to Memory. There's also Heated Debate in the pack. Yeah, I'm going to get it. It's a 3-drop that really turns their guys into not so great guys. Okay, I'll grab a Star Pupil. I do want some 1-drop creatures in this build. Those tend to come around fairly easy. Okay. I wouldn't mind having Exhilarated Execution or Reflective Golem, but I'm just going to go with Hunt for Specimen. Make us a nice little pest to exile with our Necrotic Fumes, and it gets to pull our Necrotic Fumes out of the sideboard. Very happy with that. I wouldn't mind having this Orzhov land here either. It scries. But here I think I'm just going to get another early game decent creature. It has lifelink too, which is great. The land would have been nice, but it won't win us the game necessarily, right? Okay. Another utility land and access tunnel, but we're just going to grab Eager First Year. I like Eager First Year a lot. Maybe too much. Otherwise, we could grab another campus. But having these good early game threats, I think, could be very valuable for us. I'll just go with Inkling Summoning. Beam of Defiance is just fine. I'm hoping to pick up a couple more learn abilities to make our sideboard much better for us. Not really, like I said, I'm not a big fan of the Dissector. If I don't have to play it, I won't. Okay, we'll grab another Expel here. I'm fine with that. We got a nice removal package going on. Here's Letter of Acceptance, which is fine, a fine card, but we're not really trying to ramp too heavy. I'm just going to grab Beam and Defiance, maybe blow out our opponent in combat. I think we got a nice little curve going on as far as creatures. And as far as removal goes, we have what? Swords to Plowshares, Eliminate, 2 Expel, and Mage Hunter's Onslaught. That's not bad. I'll grab the Archivist. It's a card that I'm really interested in playing, but I never know if it can really fit in the build. Okay, nothing really here for us. We'll grab the uncommon. We'll grab the land. I haven't seen anyone run Ageless Guardian. We'll grab the uncommon. And Dragon's Approach. Alright. Sweet. Pack 2 I think went fairly decent. Alright, here I'm just going to pick up Combat Professor. Great 4-drop for us. Basically gives our creatures vigilance. I would love to have this Spectre of Fins once again, but I'm just going to grab Eliminate here. Just a way to deal with our opponent's early game threats. So far we only have one learn ability, unfortunately. No, we have 2. We have 2. 1 or 2 more would make me happy because we have a Necrotic Fumes, 2 reduced to memories, which aren't the best, but to have removal that you can just tutor up out of your sideboard is really nice. We could just grab the Shine Shadow Snarl, just a white-black land. We probably have plenty of playables. I don't know. I feel like Stonebinder's Familiar goes in the white-red deck. I'm just going to grab another Silver Quill Pledge Mage. Once again, it's evasive. Works for us. I wouldn't mind having the Familiar. I just don't think it's for us. Alright, I'm going to grab... Ooh. So here's an interesting pick, right? There's Study Break and Hunt for Specimens. But Hunt for Specimens nets us a creature that we can Necrotic Fumes away. I'm going to grab it. Another learn ability I think is great for us. Okay. Here I'm going to grab Spectre of the Fens. I want at least one, and they're just not coming back around for us. I wouldn't mind Pilgrim of the Ages either. That would be great. But I want at least one Spectre lurking. We got 2 Hunt for Specimens. We got 2 Reduced to Memories. Deals with any non-land permanent. That includes walkers as well. We got Inkling Summoning, Spirit Summoning. Maybe one more Biblioplex Assistant would be great. Okay, here's an interesting pick. There's Rescuer as well. I just think that gets us way more value. I'm gonna grab the Rescuer, get one of our creatures out of the yard. I'm gonna grab another Pledge Mage here, another 3-drop. Try to get on the board as soon as possible. I'm just gonna grab the Pledge Mage here. We got plenty of late game, I think. We really want to just hit this board early, be as aggressive as possible, remove their creatures, and take it to the goal. I'm happy with this deck exactly as it is. Do we run Strixhaven Stadium? I don't personally think we have to. Okay, I'm gonna... Arrogant Poet isn't bad, but I'm just gonna grab Crushing Disappointment. Right? We don't have any ways to draw cards. May not run it. But each player loses 2 life. You draw 2 cards, so it's a way to have your opponents lose life as well. I'm gonna grab the second Spectre of the Fins. Won't hear me complaining. We don't really have ways to get cards out of our yard, right? We have Pilgrim of the Ages. Okay, I'm gonna grab Stonebinder Familiar. Whenever one or more cards are put into exile during your turn. So this triggers with Expel, which is interesting. We have plenty of playables. Let's just grab the Campus. Sweet. Got 20 gems out of that. And we got to make, what, 2 cuts? Okay. How many creatures we got? 17. It's not bad. Really, 18, 19 with these 2 cards here. What's our average curve? 2.8. So we only need about 3 lands. How many removal pieces do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pieces of removal in the main. 3 in the side. Okay. We got a ton of 4-drops here. What up, Zeb? We have plenty of lessons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 lessons we can access. I really want to keep all of my early game creatures, but I also want to keep my flyers. I'm leaning towards like cutting here, like with the Pledge Mage. Then like cutting a white land. I really want to run this Crushing Disappointment. Refuel a little bit. Maybe we don't need 2 Spectre of the Fens. Four drop slots really congested there. Let's try just 1 Spectre of the Fens. Like I'm completely fine with 2. And maybe that's still something I need to be thinking about. But I do want to run Combat Professor. Maybe I should run 2. You'd cut the Spirit Dog as well. I just really want to have my 1-drops. And give it a try. I know it's not phenomenal, but we do have a couple exile abilities. They could pump it a little bit. All right. Let's go. Let's go into the fray. Let's slap some sleeves on here. Boom. If only we could have gotten the Professor Liliana card. That would have been amazing. What up, Smosh? Thank you for tuning in. All right. This isn't. It's not a good hand, but we get 1 more land. We can curve into Pledge Mage. Okay. All right. We drew our white mana off the top. So far, so good. All right, more land for us. Sweet. Drop Leech Fanatic. We're first on the board. Awesome. We got Crushing Disappointment. We can draw a couple cards. Oh, that's real nice. That's real nice. Sparring Regimen. Haven't had an opportunity to really play with the spell, but it's nice. We gain a little life here. Okay. With Leech Fanatic. They probably have an Expel here. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, burying books. Okay. Alright. That enchantment is broken. I really like it. But they gotta have creatures on the board for it to be going off. And we have swords to plowshares, so even if they play a creature here, we can swords to plowshares and then Crushing Disappointment. So I'm just gonna swing in here. Opponent's just toying with us. I mean, we're getting creatures on the board and they're not. So yeah, granted they're toying with us. We're doing things and we don't even have our full removal sweep going yet. Right? Ah! So it has to be cards That's crazy. So it don't even work on tokens. That's absolutely ridiculous. All right. All right. Let's just run it back. Woof. Zeb, you've been here for the show. It's been a rough ride. It's been a rough ride going on around here when it comes to catching some dubs. And it all really goes back to us drawing our white land in time, right? Excuse me. We drew our white land in time and then we're able to play our things. Even if we weren't able to play our white spells, I guess we could have been in the game. All right. We'll keep. Oh, that's freaking awesome. We can play it on turn two, though. Let's start Pupil. We don't even have a turn two, so it'll be our turn two. Dina, okay. Respectable. No attacks. I doubt they attack with Dina, but we'll see. Oh man, they Jesus. No blocks. Huh. No more Dina. No attacks. Jeez. They got the whole freaking sweep. Okay, so we can play two spells here. Let's Eager First Year and hunt for specimens. We'll go grab our Necrotic Fumes. No attacks. Do they want to swing into this battlefield? I don't know. Cram session, they get to learn. We lose some life. They get a counter. Do we lose life, right? Yep. So we got to get rid of this Witherbloom Apprentice, like ASAP. Huh. Okay. This isn't looking good. Like, if we would have double blocked that guy, we would have had to use our Eager First Year to, Wow. Okay. What do we want to do here? This we're not in a good situation at all. But Dina was gonna really close us out. Okay. No attacks. Now we just got to get rid of that Witherbloom Apprentice. What? What is going on here? So we really need like two instants or sorceries so we can give Pledge Mage flying and lifelink. Oh man, we really needed lifelink there. They didn't want us to have it. Wow. Oh my god, and they have mascot exp. Oh, jeez. Yep, we definitely lose here. I mean, their deck was absolutely amazing. Two Witherbloom Apprentices, two Dinas, Mascot Exhibition, Blood Researcher. Like, we're sitting there at. I mean, maybe that was preemptive. We kill this. We still can't crash in. They crash in with all their creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Yeah. They had it. Freaking god decks. Like every green they had every green black uncommon. Come on. All right, we'll keep. Like I really feel I played that as best I could, but they kept landing the same threat. Like that was really like playing against a constructed build. Nice. Our eliminates aren't really showing up for us. Like, we haven't seen him at all. They're looking at our iTwitch, which we only got one of. Oh no. Let's just get necrotic fumes now. That way we have it. We can just, exile the star pupil. Right? Then what's great is we get to drop Biblioplex Assistant, do it again. Oh man, what's going on here? So even if they have to remove one of our flyers, they can't remove the shield mage. So they need to drop a flyer. And even if they drop a flyer, we can remove it. Like, they can remove the shield mage, but they gotta pay 3 life to do it. Okay. I do believe that's a good game. Sweet. All right, 2-1. So far, so good. I mean that that second opponent just had the salsa. My God, like, what are you supposed to do about that? Okay, this is a fairly decent hand. Pupil into Fanatic. We got the Mage Hunter's Onslaught ready for action, locked and loaded. Oh, well, I guess we do need another land. Oh man. Ooh, we even drew a 3-drop. Now if we, there's a chance that I might even drop the assistant if we get another land. Cody. Huh. Necrotic fumes. Swing. We really just needed a land there. We could have Mage Hunter's Onslaught and just kept bashing face, right? Would have kept our tempo right there on stride. I don't know what the opponent intends to do, but they can't play permanent spells anymore. Well, anyway, if you enjoy my content, please be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to help my channel grow in the future. We discard 2 cards. Oh, we exile our whole graveyard too? Jeez. I really didn't know what to throw away there. And I hate that they were able to just get rid of the whole yard. Like, that was just a really good play. If we would have hit our 4th land, none of that would have happened. None of that would have happened. But can't always have it your way. Now they're really just getting set up. Whereas we would have had them in, like, killing range. Now they got some pests. They can gain some life. We got 2 expels, which, would have been nice to have 2 flyers out right now. That early game play really messed us up. Mage Hunter's Onslaught and Necrotic Fumes gone. All right. So they just drew a F ton of cards. Wonderful. Makes me feel all tingly inside. Like, what can you say? What's tingly? Another mascot exhibition? This is insane. So we go against another green-black build. They have another Witherbloom Apprentice. And they're just taking off on us. I mean, I guess we can scry, right? Land to the bottom. Spectre of Fins. Now, if they have a way to kill Spectre of Fins, we're just dead in the water. Mascot Exhibition is just a great lesson. I crafted a few of these today just to throw in one of my ramp decks where I used the field trip card, and it played out so well for me. Right? That's that gasoline for you. Let's swing in here. We're not dead yet. We can start draining them with Spectre of the Fins. They could have removal. By now, they should. They have 5 cards in hand. How you doing tonight, Cody? Thank you for tuning in. Maybe some more of my evening sessions will get watched, because I typically draft earlier in the day, but I know people be at work and whatnot. Today I got a good nap in. I was like, okay, let's hop on. They're thinking, for sure. Huh. Okay. We'll take that all day. Once again, we're not out of it. Even though they got a ton of creatures going on here. We got 2 expels, so they don't really want to swing into us. And they need removal for the Spectre of the Fins, or we're just going to drain them out. Jeez. This is absolutely ridiculous. So we should have definitely have taken out the Inkling. Okay, they clearly think we some chumps. I know that was painful. What the hell? Okay. You can't make it up. You cannot make this stuff up. All right. Geez, Strixhaven has just been. It's been something else. Like, my goodness. Some of these, like, losses I take, like, they're unbelievable. Like, things you just can't even, like, fathom happening. Especially when they're, like, them getting off that Cody play. What the hell? If this is another, like, green white player, I'm already gonna know, like, I mean, green black. That green black is, like, just the best. Yep. Yep. Green black is clearly the best. That's what everybody is drafting. Right? And they can just gain a life off of Arch every turn. I'm sure they have. Yeah. Oh my. Rise of Exodus. Wonderful. Hitting 6 lands like it ain't nothing. Like, 6 lands is just the thing to do nowadays. I mean, I think we're just going to be dropping Combat Professor next turn. No. Let's put a stop on our end step. 1, 2, 3. All right, no more life gain there. Cram session, gain 4 life, learn, inkling summoning, no blocks. Wonderful, a land. Pass. Had 2 good games, I think, but honestly, I think Mystical Archives kind of ruined the whole thing here. Yeah, it would be real interesting without the archives. Because I go back to Kaldheim and I don't have too much of a problem just playing the set. Here, I'm like, you're really just flipping a coin. We haven't drawn a single learn spell. We're halfway through our deck. And this has reach. Sweet. You have to be kidding me. What? Oh. I think I'm just gonna have to take a break from Strixhaven for a while. I don't know. These have not been necessarily fun matches. If they play another just straight up bomb, I was like, I'm gonna go absolutely insane. Where's our freaking learn cards? Right? We got so much removal, but where is it? Like, I'm very, I'm salty. I don't normally get salty, but my goodness, they just pull their gas, and we just continue to pull lands. They pull nothing but their learn. Yeah, I'm not. I'm probably not gonna play Strixhaven for a while. I don't know. It just hasn't really been fun for me. I'm just sinking gems into the format without getting any kind of like actual return off of it. Like y'all saw those games. I felt like we had a pretty good removal sweep. We had pretty solid creatures, and we had one game where one turn where you didn't remove a creature and we're just basically dead. Um, the Mystic Archives is just warping the format to something to, in my opinion, is almost unplayable. Like, what are you supposed to do in situations like that? But oh well, I'm just gonna play around in on the ranks ladder for a bit before I log off for the night. Oh, this isn't a good hand. Might get back into standard a bit. Like Strixhaven just really. Gladiator, is Gladiator like Brawl or something? Mono white deck. We might have a chance against a mono white deck. Might. Oh, yeah, Commander. Yeah. I recently moved to a new area and I reached out to the MTG community in the state and I met some guys locally that play Commander. So I've been recently playing it a good bit. Okay, this isn't good. Oh man. Are we dead? 9. So that's 4, 5, 6. We're like one land away, really, from where we need to be. Let's see. Let's just drop Simulacrum. Yeah. No commanders and its own banned list. Oh, I've never played that before. If we could land this Ugin, we're going to be able to clean the board and win. They probably know that too. Yeah, we probably lose though. Did they go first? Like, we'd probably have to hit a Genesis ultimatum and then land a Ugin. Because they can just tap these now. Yeah, we're not going to have enough land. We're one short. Why didn't they do this?
After 1,000 years, I'm getting the hang of this. I do love a good puzzle.
Huh. So next turn we're going to fizzle out Heliod. Do we still lose here? Maybe. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that's game, because we can do this here. Block. We're still alive. That's crazy. I'm very surprised by this. Doesn't mean we're gonna win by any means.
Think fast.
Perfection is a journey, not a destination.
I'm gonna choose 3 and see if it get it, but I doubt it does. Like, this must be till your next turn it phases out. That would have been nice to get rid of. I mean, I guess we still can. Like, they play anything and we can get rid of it. Wow. That was looking pretty dire, but Eugene really pulls it through there. Thanks, Eugene. Thanks. Yeah, I do get some dubs every now and then. Strixhaven doesn't make it seem like it. Ugh. Like that one play where that guy just multiplied that 2 damage, 2 life card like 5 times with Storm. Come on. Did they test the limited format, or they were just like, you know what? It don't matter. It's not gonna make much. Those cards aren't gonna make a difference in limited. Yeah, I'm sure it won't impact the format. Format's absolute, in my opinion, garbage. Like, and that's not even because of my losses. That's legit. Like, everything's so unpredictable. Not saying that things got to be predictable, but Oh no. Yep, we lose. Rogues. We're gonna drop our Lotus Cobra. They're gonna kill it. They might not even let us cast our cultivate. Oh yeah, they're eating that up. Mmm, delicious. Oh yeah, they're not. They're just gonna hold up their removal spell. Oh yeah, perfect. And we gotta play something because we can't just hold up. We gotta love rogues. Oh man, not oppressive at all. Not oppressive at all. And they could have countered or they could have removed. It's up to them. Yeah, I think our only out really now, once again, is Ugin. They milled out like all of our Genesis ultimatums. Thinking about taking out Eureka Moment, it just seems to be a card that I can't get to, I can't cast. By the time I have to cast a 4 drop, I need to be casting something different. So excuse me. My sinuses have been going crazy up here. Oh man, I'm sure they have a way to kill it. Has anyone else been having luck in Strixhaven? I would love to know your strategy. I'm gonna finish up the Reed Duke one. I think he was even having some trouble. But my sinuses are acting up. I've already got whooped for tonight. But yeah, I still had fun. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong at all. I still had fun. But I'm probably gonna just stick to some quick drafts for a while because that's just a lot of gems to sink into a format that I'm not necessarily that great in. Maybe when it comes back to quick drafts or comes to quick drafts, I'll draft it more often. But right now, I'm just sinking way too many gems in the Strixhaven for me to be getting blown out so dramatically. So I'm gonna take a little break from it. Next time you see me draft, it'll most likely be Kaldheim. So thank you guys for being so supportive. Thank you for tuning in and participating in the comment section. As always, you guys are fantastic. My name is Mr. Clintastik. I'll see you guys next